Good morning, Internet. It's Monday, and I am exhausted. I'm exhausted because this past weekend I had WSI training. For those of you that don't know, WSI is Water Safety Instructor. So it's this class that I'm taking so that I can teach swimming lessons and other water safety things. Taking this class means that I have to read this. That includes this, and this, and these. So that's fun. And furthermore, I have to go to classes at 8 in the morning on Saturdays and Sundays. Then once I'm there at 8 in the morning, I have to spend an entire 8-hour day learning things and swimming. I mean, I like it, but it's exhausting. Alright, so travel. I like traveling. One of the most interesting places that I've traveled to is the Netherlands. We went there when I was like 8, but I actually remember it really well because it's so different than any other childhood memories. We saw lots of windmills and lots of bicycles, and the annex that Anne Frank stayed in. Really big wheels of cheese, like massive wheels of cheese. I like traveling on the Snell tram there and also the other trams. I like them as much as, and maybe even more than, the metro in Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. is another place that I've traveled. I've actually traveled there several times. It's a great city to go travel to because, like, everything is free to get in. You might have to stand in lines, but you don't have to pay any money. I've also traveled to San Francisco, which was a lot of fun. The cable cars were so cool. What is it with me and transportation? Like, that's my reason for traveling, so that I can, like, try out all the public transportation. But the cable cars really are, like, some of the coolest things ever. We went on a trip to Philadelphia and New York City. The New York City subway I didn't like as much. But I did like New York in general because Broadway is awe-inspiring. Places that I would like to travel. The vacation that I really want to go on right now is, I want to take the Super Chief, which is a train. There you go again, trains. From Chicago to Los Angeles. I want to stop several times on the way. I want to stop in, like, the Midwest, you know, the flat areas, because I haven't really been in the flat places. So we'll take the train to Flagstaff and we'll get off and we'll rent a car and then we'll drive the car to the Grand Canyon and other cool Southwest sites. Also, I would like to travel to the Deep South because I've not really been there except for, like, stopping in the airport. I'd like to go to London and I'd like to go to Australia and New Zealand. I also would really like to travel to Austria. Basically, I want to be in that place on the cover of The Sound of Music. Just this big green field so that I can just sit there and eat a picnic and look up at the Alps and sing songs like, "High on a hill was a lonely goatherd, lady, oh, lady, oh." My life would be complete. I think that's about all I've got for traveling. I will see you tomorrow, Jessie.